My name isn't important, but you may call me James if it makes you feel better. I am masking my voice to protect my identity. I work at Cern, and on December 21st, 2012 we had a major event with the Large Hadron Collider that has been covered up by every nation on Earth. The previous year, while attempting to open a contained black hole, we had accidentally opened a window that allowed us to see into a parallel dimension. It was initially unstable and collapsed rather quickly. However, after many months and many more adjustments were made, we were finally able to control not only how long the window was open, but also where in the other dimension we were viewing. Much like a remote-controlled drone can be controlled to give us a 360-degree view radius. Most surprising is this other dimension was so similar to our own. It had water, plants, cities, even humans. The blue sky seemed to indicate that there was some semblance of an atmosphere, although we did not know if it was breathable at that time or not. Just by looking, it seemed to mirror our own dimension completely. On New Year's Eve of 2011, we managed to focus on the coordinates of Times Square in New York City and compared it to a televised broadcast of our own festivities. Using facial recognition software, we were able to determine this other dimension had twins of many members in the crowd. There were cases where a person spotted in both dimensions was wearing different outfits, though, so it was not a true mirror image. We knew there would probably be other differences too. Now, what could we do with this newfound information? Not much, it would seem, until powers way above my pay grade decided we had to push the envelope and find a way to cross into it, if for no other reason than get a better understanding about humanity as a whole. Initial thoughts were to try to send a drone through, and that is exactly what we were attempting to do on Dec 21st, 2012. Work started as normal and the Large Hadron Collider was brought online. All non-essential personnel cleared the floor and things appeared normal until an alarm sounded. Engineers pushed for immediate shutdown of the collider, but it was too late. I remembers a flash of light brighter than any I had ever seen. We spent the next few days going over data to determine what had happened, to no avail, so research proceeded as normal. We took a step backwards and resumed observing this alternate Earth while those in charge recalculated turning the window into a portal. Mistakes are costly, and even Cern has a board of directors to answer to. It was during this observing phase that we began to notice slight differences. First, when we saw a bridge that had not been there previously seemingly appear overnight. Next, when whole neighborhood was gone. It didn't take us long to determine we had somehow found a third parallel universe, but if that were the case, where did the second go? Long story short, we are on the second. Whatever that flash of light was merged our two universes completely. It is why people remember things differently. In the merge, it would appear one of everything, including people, remained. If you are listening to this, consider yourself the lucky one. What happened to the other? You from that dimension? We don't know. Just as important, the powers that are running the show don't care. I could lose my job or worse for even disclosing this, but I feel I have to. Cern is not done playing God and still has plans to open a portal. You don't have to believe me. I'm not sure I would either, but my proof is in the Mandela Effect. Do your own homework and find your own conclusion. If there are more developments or I think of anything else that can help, I will try to make another video and send it to the Omega Complex. I have to go now. I've already been away from my station for far too long.